The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by Rick Hall with Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna. Give Rick a call for auto, home, business, and life insurance needs. Find out more online at rayburn.net. Danny Brewer back with you. Extremely pleased right now because we got Wendell Ingram, basketball mastermind over at Rockvale. Coach Ingram, how are you this morning?
Oh, I'm doing great. I don't feel like a mastermind sometimes, but I take it.
There you go. Well, Coach, it's all your perspective. I mean, when you think about things, it's all your perspective, and perspective can be reality. And I'm saying mastermind, so by golly, that's the reality this morning.
I do it. I take it.
So let's talk a little bit about Rockvale. Is this your third season at Rockvale or fourth year? Or how many years at Rockvale?
This is my third season.
Third season as head coach at Rockvale.
Yes, sir.
So what's your current record right now?
Right now we are right at 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Yep.
Okay.
I had to count the Laverne. Yep.
So,
9 and 10.
So you've had lots of games.
Yes.
You happy with where your team is right now as far as the progression? Because obviously it's a building process.
Yes. I am. When I sat down last spring and did the schedule, I wasn't doing the schedule to say I want to win 25 games. I was doing the schedule to say, hey, I want to play deeper into March. I went and scheduled some tough teams. I went and got, Lipscomb Academy, Innsworth, Page, Nolensville. We went and played Centennial. We went to West Tennessee and played 2 Memphis teams. So all of those teams that we've played are going to probably win their district. They're going to probably have a chance to go to state. Innsworth has 2 4-star guys, pretty good. Lipscomb, same. And at the same time, I had to be careful as well, too, to make sure they didn't take none of my players. But it's getting us better now. Right now, we're starting to figure this thing out, and it's helped us a whole lot.
That's some of the beauty of basketball, especially when you're thinking about your pre-district schedule, is because it's a tournament sport. So what matters is when how you're playing at the end.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Last I checked, I don't remember seeing a trophy ceremony for wins in November and December. So we had to remind parents as well that, hey, trophies are not given in November and December. It's what do you do to get ready for January, February, and try to play in March. That's the biggest goal.
Well, because it's big picture, right? You have to remember that there is a bigger picture out there.
Yes, sir. Big picture.
So let's talk about a few kids. You got some Rockets that are blasting off. I think against Oakland, I think you had 3 kids maybe in double figures.
We had 4. We had Malachi Long led us with 20. Ty Newton came in hot in the second and third quarter. He had 15. Caleb Lewis had 11, and Elijah France had 10.
And when you have 4 guys in double figures, man, that's got to it makes the coach smile, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we talk about that in August, September, and October when we're doing conditioning. We're not keying in on 1 and 2 players every practice. If you look at my stat sheet, I'm playing 10 and 11 guys every night because you play those guys early, and then when you throw them in there in the middle of a district game, they're not surprised. Parents are not saying, "Oh, let me get my phone out." They've been used to it, and they, no one's nervous. I've been playing a lot of sophomores. I'm playing 3 sophomores right now. That's going to be really, really, really good next year, and I got 2 juniors that's been in our top scorers that's going to be very, very good next year as well. So, and then I got my veteran guys like Ty, Malachi, Amari Dewberry, Braylon, and Wyatt, DJ. Those guys are senior leaders that's first in the weight room. They're first on the practice court, last to lead the practice court, and guys are feeding off of that right now.
Well, that's good, Coach. I'm happy that you kind of threw me the alley-oop, passing to my next point. You play a high-intensity style of basketball, and that means you play a lot of kids because you want to keep fresh bodies on the floor. So you've got a roster that allows you to do that.
I tell them all the time, I want you diving on the floor. If you get tired, we got Gatorade, water, whatever your preference is. If you scrape your leg up, anything, man, we keep witch hazel, first aid kits on the side, things like that, man. So we don't sit here and slow down this train to pick up anything. We just keep on moving, and then once you get back well, you jump right back on there and you know where things left off at.
Talk a little bit about Ty Newton. I know he's a kid that has played for you and done well for you for several years now.
I know a lot of the radio guys, like, they always joke, you know, they feel like Ty's been there 7 years. Man, Ty's a kid, man, big heart, man, leader, great on the court, great on the baseball field. Man, we go round and round a lot of times in practice and in the huddles at the games. But I love that kid, man. He's a great kid, man. You can't ask for a better kid. When you need a basket, he's going to get it. When you need somebody to say, hey, Ty, can you give me a stop? He's going to get it for you. He doesn't ask questions. He puts his body on the line. He's going to lead Rockvale in a great place. He's going.
Well, Coach, leadership. I mean, is that one of the greatest things you see from Ty Newton?
Ty Newton, man, he's I mean, if you're not pushing yourself, he's going to let you know about it. You know, people in the school respect him. I think he just got picked for homecoming court. Man, he's a great kid, man. He trusted me when I came in. All he told me, he was like, man, I just want us to be respected. You know, I want teams to respect us when we get on the court. And that's what we did. We've earned their respect.
So, Coach, let's talk a little bit about the week that was. Tell me what happened this past week.
This past week, we went to Oakland, first district game of the season. Man, we went over there. We started off a little sluggish. They came out fire, man. A couple guys hitting some threes. You know, we knew that they had one of the leading scorers in our district in Haggerty. We made sure that we didn't let him get going. We said, hey, if anybody else is going to beat us, we'd rather for somebody else to beat him. So I think we held him about 7 or 8 points. He's been averaging about 20 points a game. We jumped out on him. We was down 13, came back in and went about 24 points, I think it was. And it's just, we started playing our style of play. And I don't like putting it on the referee sometimes, but, man, if you can let us play our style of play, you're going to have a long night.
So, Coach, down by 13 but win by 20, that's huge. I mean, not only from a statistical standpoint, but just from a mental standpoint of knowing that, hey, look, even though we're down 13, we ain't giving up.
We don't give up. That's one thing about us. I think it was this radio station that gave us the name Cardiac Boys. We're going to keep you on the edge of the seat. We practice those situations. So in practice, I'll say, hey, guys, we're down 10, we're down 5, you know, but you can't take a 3. You got to take everything. It's got to be a layup or something like that. And you got to press full court. We do situations like that in practice to get us ready for games like that. And you don't see the coaches on the side nervous or anything. You don't see our fans leaving because they know we don't give up until the game is over. And like I said, it's how we worked on our bodies in August and September to get us in those situations.
Outstanding. Yeah, cardiac. You're right about that, Coach. but that's good, though. It's an exciting brand of basketball that I'm sure the Rockvale faithful can appreciate.
I had a fan who came and said that he attended Rockvale, you know, a long time ago, and he told me, he said, you guys are fast. He said, you guys get it and y'all go. We scored 83 points in a district game the other night, which, you know, you don't see a lot of teams putting up that many points, but that's what we've been doing all season. We've been scoring in the 70s and 80s. But at the same time, we got to get better on defense. We got to start out the gate, you know, in a better situation, because teams like Blackman and Siegel and even Oakland and Riverdale, they're not going to let you just be sluggish and then give you a chance to come back. Not Blackman, definitely not Blackman.
So what you got coming up this week, Coach?
This week we got a tough one, man. We're still on the road. We don't get on home again till the 28th of January. We're at Siegel on Tuesday night, and we're at Blackman on Friday night. Big time games. It's not going to disappoint you. Those games are going to be tough. It's going to be a good measuring stick for us right there.
Yes, sir, because, you know, when you think about Siegel, I mean, they were the bell cow last year. Blackman has traditionally been the best in Rutherford County for as long as Coach Workman has been there. So, absolutely right on the measuring stick. Do your kids understand the challenge you got facing you this week?
They do, because after we get done with Blackman, we go to Eagleville on Monday night, which is a great team right now. I mean, they're number 1, number 2 in the state. And like I said, I don't know what beverage I was probably drinking when I was doing this schedule, but man, it's I hope it helps us in the March, to be honest.
Well, you know, maybe a little Remy Martin or something, but we don't know. We'll keep that off the record, Coach. but the Highway 99 rivalry is what the Eagle game be. That's exciting, though, isn't it?
It is. It's a basically just a reward for the fans, man. it's now, it used to be where you can drive down that road and you count only about 9 or 10 houses. Now you're starting to see houses pop up everywhere down there, to where that rivalry is going to get stronger. But both programs respect each other. We don't want to lose to them. They don't want to lose to us. The fans is going to come out and enjoy that type of game, and it's good for the community, to be honest.
Oh, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Coach, and I'm glad that you guys are scheduling games like that, because sometimes Rockvale, you're a 4A school, and so you may not want to always schedule those games, but I'm glad that you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, to me, it may not be as big as our school, but man, to me, that program is lovely. Baseball, basketball, they're pretty good over there. So I love those guys over there, and man, just to keep that tradition going is big for our area. Well,
that's old school stuff, because Rutherford County has had proud tradition for a long time with the smaller communities, Rockvale, Eagleville, yes, some of those smaller communities getting together athletically. So that's good, really good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Coach, we appreciate your time. That's Wendell Ingram. He's getting good things done over there at Rockvale High School. We appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck, Coach.
Hey, thank you guys.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza, with 4 Murfreesboro locations: Memorial Boulevard, Warrior Drive, South Rutherford Boulevard, and Old Fort Parkway. Get hot and ready pizza from Little Caesars.
We're at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive, talking with Anne Marie Brents.
When people walk in and they're like, tell me what's good, I usually tell them the loaded baked potato, which is a fully loaded potato with the butter, sour cream, cheese, bacon, and chives, and then we put meat on top of it.
At Rick's, they use the largest potatoes you can find.
Every Tuesday, we run a special on the loaded potatoes. We call it Tater Tuesday, and we sell a lot of potatoes.
Barbecue, smoked chicken, ribs, they've got it all at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, and online at ricksbbq.com.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you. With discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, this is Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard office. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
How about a fix for your sweet tooth? Donut Country is open 24 hours a day to cure your cravings. They've been serving up the freshest donuts in Murfreesboro since 1978. There's just something different about donuts from Donut Country. Bo and Cindy Davis and their wonderful staff will greet you with a smile, and you'll see all donuts aren't created equal. Fresh donuts anytime you want them, 24/7 at Donut Country on Memorial down from Clark. And they're open each morning on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. Check out their Facebook page for specials and promotions. Nothing else compares to Donut Country. Open 24 hours.
Quick,